we have conducted a high-level technical session on strategic outputs of mid-action review and identified priority activities for the next phase of the response. In addition, we have commenced development of sector-specific advisories on reopening. Training of health workers on case management is ongoing in more states. There are global efforts to find cure for the disease, and Nigeria is part of that effort. We have received a few proposals for local remedies for the disease, and these have been forwarded to relevant agencies for evaluation. For a preparation to be approved for use in Nigeria, it must be subjected to safety, toxicological, and efficacy tests, as well as clinical trials. Last week, I led the Federal Ministry of Health team to a virtual meeting with traditional, complementary, and alternative medicine practitioners to discuss and explore opportunities for local solutions to the COVID-19 pandemic. The meeting provided an opportunity for the practitioners to understand the procedures for validating medicines for use in the country. We were also able to find common grounds for collaboration. Government will support every genuine effort aimed at finding a local solution to the pandemic. Maybe just for clarity or sharing more with you about what transpired, last Thursday, we had 19 traditional and herbal practitioners in attendance. But 5 of them were physically present at the conference center where we had the engagement, and others were online. Of course, in attendance were the heads of the various relevant agencies. And by this, I mean NAFDAC, and NIMA, that's Nigerian Institute of Medical Research. We also had NIPRID, that's National Institute of Pharmaceutical Research and Development. We also had in attendance the president of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria. We had in attendance academics like Professor Olujoba from Obafemi Awolowo University, a man that had worked for so many years on plants, medicinal plants. We also had Professor McDonald from the University of Benin Teaching Hospital, who has also done a lot of work, a lot of research work in medicinal plants. We had the chairman of an ethics committee, and we had other stakeholders that were present. And what we did was to ask each of those present, that is, the traditional medical practitioners, to name their product and tell us at what stage is it, whether it's been listed with NAFDAC, because that's the first step, where NAFDAC will have to determine the fitness for human consumption. I repeat, fitness, not efficacy, and not clinical trial. So, knowing those that have registered with NAFDAC and those who have not, and of course, what the remedy claims to do, whether it has to do with remission of symptoms or the shortening of the period of hospitalization, or whether it is to achieve cure. And then we ask each of them to state the challenges. At the end of the interaction, what came out essentially were that, one, practitioners still have issues regarding the process or procedure for getting listed with NAFDAC. Two, the issue of protection of intellectual property right. Every one of them was scared. And how are they sure that somebody will not go behind to patent their own intellectual property? So they needed to be assured that that will not happen and there will be an agreement to be signed on to. Three is the issue of funding, because every of these processes will require some measure of funding. The other issue they came up with is a request to have traditional medicine wards